Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your weekend reading for July 8th through 10th, 2022. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I am truly grateful for each and every one of you. Let's have a look and see what we've got coming out for you guys for the weekend. All right, and well, it looks like some of you might have a little bit too much fun. We do have the Temptation card coming out already, and we also have Journey, so that's actually really quite exciting. So everything in moderation this weekend, folks. We do have the Temptation card, okay, and so there may be something that is going on this weekend where you may need to take it a little bit easy. Or this is just a heads up from the fairies that says, I told you so, when you wake up hungover the next morning. Okay, so just be aware of, those indulgences that can quickly get out of hand. Okay, the temptation energy can represent those things that make us feel really, really good, but we have a tendency to go overboard. Food, alcohol, drugs, those kind of things. Okay, even whatever habits that you happen to have. Okay, so just so you know. But there also may be some sort of issues within a relationship with that particular card as well. There may be some arguments or a little bit of tension that may come in as well. So it's just a little bit of a heads up to, maybe you can sidestep a situation, okay? Or maybe you just, if something does occur, then you just recognize it a little bit faster. And maybe you can like take the high road or something there. Okay, so so try and make good choices, but again, it's just a heads up. You know what? Hey, we're all human. The temptation card really does refer to our human side, our human tendencies. So whatever it is that tempts you this weekend, try and do things in moderation. We do have the Journey card here as well. So I think some of you here are making some travel plans, okay? You might be traveling this weekend. If you are, safe travels to you. You may actually just be making some summer travel plans. Maybe it's just a day trip, okay? It could be something that is really exciting. Whatever it is, prepare for a journey. This could come in as a bit of a surprise, or with the temptation card here, it could be something that you've longed for a while, something that you've been obsessing over for a while. It's like, oh my God, I can't wait, I can't wait, I can't wait. Okay, so so it could actually be something very, very exciting for you. But this could be something spontaneous as well. Okay, it's just something that, wake up on a Saturday morning and say, let's go away for the night, or let's go and pack a picnic and go on a bit of a road trip for today. Okay, whatever that happens to be, you've got a little bit of a journey coming in there. It can also really be an energy of moving forward as well whenever we embark on a journey. So it could be that you're dealing with a sticky situation here with the temptation card, something that's a little bit challenging, and then and then you address that and then move forward with the journey card, right? So you could even be avoiding some temptation there also. So let's see what else comes up, and we'll see if we get any repeating messages here for you. So thank you very much. Woo. Just about flung them all over the floor. We've got the Hermit card coming in here. The Eight of Winter, the Eight of Swords. There may be some sort of fear. Temptation card, there may be some sort of fear that's coming up here. And we've got the Nine of Winter. Okay, so there may be something that's giving you a little bit of fear and anxiety, and you may need to really trust your intuition to get over it, okay, or to deal with your situation that you've got going on. We do have the Seven of Summer on the bottom of this deck, and this is the Seven of Cups energy, okay? So there could be some sort of procrastination. Maybe you've got a decision to make, and, with the 8 and the 9 of Winter, that's the 8 and 9 of Swords, man, okay, you may be overthinking, overanalyzing something, okay, going down into a little bit of a negative Nelly town there with that temptation energy. Okay, so just a little bit of a heads up, okay? Sometimes we need to just be a little bit spontaneous. Sometimes we need to trust our instincts. Sometimes we just need to go for it, okay? Because overthinking, overanalyzing, or getting stuck isn't always the way, because the Seven of Cups can bring in an energy of indecision, procrastination, uncertainty coming in here, okay? So, it does have the potential here that you may have something here that can make you very happy, okay? But there may be that confusion or that self-doubt, okay, that you've got going on. All right, it could be that you are, again, over analyzing. It's three cards that can certainly represent some overly analytical energy, but not in a healthy way necessarily. Okay, so listen to your intuition, follow your heart. Okay, if you're confused about something, do some solid research rather than just spinning your wheels behind the scenes there. But we do have the Hermit card, excuse me, coming in here. So we've got some Virgo energy for you. And when we have the Hermit, you could actually be trying to break free out of a solitary situation. The Hermit is a very solitary card, and it's quite often where we take ourselves away from a situation and we go within. We do some soul searching, we do some deep thinking, we analyze something, but in a more down to earth, practical kind of way. We connect with our higher self, our intuition, and we just kind of allow and let things flow. And that's where we find the answers. Okay, so this could certainly be your prevailing energy for the weekend. Okay, considering this is those swords energies there. Okay, so you may find yourself that you do need to take a break. Okay, and there's that journey card coming in here also, right? There's, something here that maybe you've had a really busy week. Perhaps you've got a lot on your mind, and the answer to that is to have a break. So whether that means, camping out at home, having some alone time, or whether that means going on a bit of a journey, going on an adventure, getting out and having some fun and just taking your mind off of things. All right. But I think here that some of you are experiencing a bit of spiritual growth too. You may actually be doing a bit of shadow work here as well. Okay. The Hermit is when we really do connect with our spiritual side. We've got temptation here, and then we've got the worry and the anxiety. So it could just be that there is something that's making you a little bit anxious. Maybe you have an important decision to make for some part of your life. Okay, maybe you're just trying to make healthier choices because something that you do is keeping you stuck a little bit, okay, or it's giving you a little bit of self-doubt or worry. Okay, and if you think the temptation card, right, perhaps you are beating yourself up because maybe you're on a diet or you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to be healthier, and then boom, someone shows up with cake, or someone shows up with a nice backyard barbecue filled with all the things that you're trying to avoid. Okay, perhaps you do indulge in some temptations, okay, and you do make a choice that you're trying to avoid there, and then boom, here you go, 8 and 9 of winter, you're beating yourself up about it. Okay, don't beat yourself up about it. We're all human. Have that indulgence, okay, and then get right back on track. But we do have the 8 of winter, and this is the 8 of swords energy. Okay, so this can highlight some sort of fears, worries, angst. Okay, this can be a lack of self-confidence. Sometimes we don't make a decision, or we feel like we're stuck, okay, and we're just not confident to make a move, or there's something that we're not seeing. Sometimes we put the blinders on when we've got the 8 of swords energy. So this is a reminder here to face your issues head on, to be confident in your decisions, in your ability to find information, in the ability to make a decision, make change, okay, or even really this energy here of going within, finding the answers, maybe taking a load off your mind, getting out, having some fun, releasing your fears and worries and doubts, even if it's just for a few hours. And that is when we can typically break free. That is when we can typically feel a little bit better or feel a little bit more confident in what it is we're doing. We've got the 9 of winter here also, okay? So it could be some deep thinking energy for some of you for this weekend. But the 9 of winter is that 9 of swords. So again, some, both the 8 and 9 of swords, self-imposed restrictions. All right. And so I think here that there is that underlying fear. Sometimes sometimes there's something really positive that is going on in our world, but because it involves maybe change or some uncertainty, we quite often go down the rabbit hole of thinking about the worst that can happen. Okay. And, it's like, oh, this is really positive. Oh yeah, but what if that doesn't last very long? Or, oh, hey, we have an opportunity to go on a road trip. Well, what if we get a flat tire? We need a plan B. Okay. So sometimes we can go down into that negative way of thinking. Okay. And that can actually represent that temptation card there also. Okay. So this can certainly be something that is keeping you up at night, but it may be unnecessary. Okay, and we do quite often do that to ourselves. Okay, so just something to be aware of for you there. There may actually even be something that does keep you awake at night. But I think here for some of you, I don't know, I think you're on the cusp of having some sort of epiphany or maybe a little bit of enlightenment, especially with that Hermit card coming in there, very spiritual energy. And here there's something that you're working through. The Nine of Winter can be part of the Dark Night of Soul energy, right? You're getting woken up in the middle of the night. Your subconscious is trying to tell you something. Your higher self is trying to tell you something. Angels, spirits, and guides trying to tell you something. You're waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning for no reason whatsoever. And maybe you have a dream. Maybe you don't have a dream. Maybe you remember something. Maybe you wake up with a feeling or something, right? Keep a pen and paper beside your bed. And when you do, if you do wake up in the middle of the night, just jot down the first impressions, the first feelings, the first thoughts that come in your mind, because you may be, something may be trying to show you the way, especially if you're trying to make a decision or something with that Seven of Cups energy. Okay, so just something to keep in mind here. But I think here that you have all the answers that you need with that Hermit energy. Okay, you know the answer, you know what you want to do, you know how to rectify a situation. Okay, and this, you need to trust your intuition, trust your senses, and trust yourself to make the right choice, the right decision for you. And if you make the wrong choice, okay, get back on track. All right, we have the Unity card coming in here as your advice from Spirit. The Unity card is the Taurus energy of the Hierophant. It's where we come together, we commit to things, okay? We get some higher level learning, get some more information. So, there may be this energy here, this advice from Spirit. You may be tempted by something, or you may have some overthinking energy. And, this is a reminder from Spirit to try and make the right choices for ourselves. But if you don't make the right choice, okay, don't beat yourself up. This gives you the opportunity to change your situation the next time around. It gives you a heightened awareness of what is going on around you. All right. But again, this is, the Hierophant card here. The Hierophant energy is that higher level learning. So maybe there is a lesson to be learned somewhere along your weekend. Okay, this can be a people coming together, okay, a higher level of commitment. So maybe you've committed to something that you're not really into, you don't want to go to. We do that. Okay, sometimes we make plans, long ago, and then finally the day comes and we're like, oh, I don't want to go. I just want to sit at home alone. I don't want to go. Okay, so perhaps, Spirit's saying here, you know what, follow through with your commitments. Because sometimes we just need to get out of our shell, or sometimes we just need to follow through for our own sense of I don't know, maybe accomplishment, or, really just, maybe you're a person of your word. And once you give your word, once you commit to something, you follow through no matter what. Okay, so whatever your situation is, make sure you're making the right choices for yourself, okay, and honor your commitments. All right, but this also does bring in that maybe there's some information that you need, and instead of overthinking, overanalyzing, worrying about things, go and research the information and get what it is that you're looking for. Your blessings headed your way. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Yes. Okay, and so it's not surprising really that we do have some, overanalyzing kind of energy here when we do get the Wheel of Fortune, because this does indicate a change of cycle for you. Okay, things are moving onwards and upwards, but whenever we do have a shift, whenever we do have any kind of changes or anything like that, it sometimes does bring up a little bit of worry, right? Because it creates a little bit of uncertainty, like, okay, something's changing in my world. I have no idea where we're going with this, and I hope it's good. but what if it's not? Okay, so sometimes it does bring in the uncertainty, but the Wheel of Fortune is awesome. Okay, this is an end to delays. Okay, this is, moving forward. This is, can sometimes represent be a little bit of travel, because it can certainly be about moving forward. Okay. But this is really things starting to go your way. Okay. A little bit of good luck maybe on your radar for the weekend. Okay. You might just get a lucky break. Ooh, if you have a commitment, okay, this weekend, maybe it's a get together, a family reunion, a celebration, a wedding. Okay, with the Hierophant energy, quite often the marriage card. Okay, and if you're like, oh, I don't want to go, you know what? Go. The Wheel of Fortune shows that you may have a rip-roaring great time. Okay, you just might meet somebody. If you're single looking for love, you may meet somebody. You might meet a acquaintance that can help you in business. Maybe you bump into an old friend. Okay, all of these really good vibes can certainly be represented by that. Okay, this can represent some travel. It can represent, a purchase, right? Maybe maybe you've been saving up for something for a long time, something you've been obsessing over. It could be a car, it could be, something for yourself. Okay, whatever that is, you're moving forward. Okay, and you've got this luck on your side. Okay, so movement energy this weekend, awesome. Okay, especially if you've been stuck a little bit. We've got some big energy coming out again. We've had some really big energy this week, overall, and this is no exception for this weekend. Okay, so maybe there is just some sort of lesson that you need to learn. Okay, and then you can move forward. Okay, or you make the right choice. All right, with something there. But the Wheel of Fortune is awesome energy. Okay, so a little bit of luck and good fortune on your side. A little bit of good karma coming in there too, by the way, with that Wheel of Fortune. Your overall outcome, the Prince of Spring. Beautiful. Okay, this is awesome energy. This is your Wands energy, and this is your Knight of Wands riding in on the horse. So I think here that, some of you are getting your mojo back. Okay, this can certainly be your energy, getting out, having adventures, having fun, doing things that you like, maybe even meeting new people. Okay, very exciting energy coming in, restoring some self-confidence. Okay, restoring some belief in yourself. Okay, so whatever issues that you're working here, okay, you're resolving them with this, because this brings in an energy of success as well. Okay, this can certainly just be you getting out and having a good time. Okay, you're making the right decisions and feeling like you're on top of the world. Okay, feeling as though you've overcome a challenge, or you've recognized some issues there and you're figuring things out in a very positive way. Okay, certainly very exciting energy. This can also represent a person, okay, who may have some sort of influence over your weekend. Maybe they help you out. Maybe this is somebody that you go traveling with, that spontaneous spur of the moment road trip or overnight getaway. Maybe you're a tourist in your own town, and it's just a little change of scenery for you, whatever that happens to be, whether that's an exciting person, connection that you make. It could be somebody that you go out and have fun with that you already know, or if that's you, beautiful energy, a little bit of excitement that's coming in there for you. I'm going to leave that there for you. I hope there was something here that resonated. If there was, please hit like on this video, subscribe to my channel. I thank you so very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.